Hello everyone. How you doing today? Glad to see you again. Glad you made it. I'm talking a little soft tonight because it's late at night and have other people in the house that are asleep. We have to get up and do some things tomorrow. But I just now got around to make this video today. Uh, I just now getting around to it actually, and I didn't want to not leave it undone. I wanted to come talk to those that come to this channel and listen to it, and hopefully get something out of it. Hopefully you're blessed. Hopefully it helps you. I believe that God speaks through me. Not that I'm special, but we all can give ourselves over to God to speak through. All we got to do is have the right motive. Do it out of love. Do it out of humility. Not do it out of pride and thinking that we somebody special. But God can use everyone. All they have to do is give themselves over to Him as a willing vessel. And we have to want to make this world a better place. We have to want to serve God, serve other people, and just help ourselves. And just make our lives better. Go in a positive direction. And do the best you can to do the best you can. So, with that being said, I want to move on to the lesson topic without further ado. We're going to talk about some things that hopefully will help you tonight, will bless you, and make you a better person, and just lift you up. That's what it's about, right? Lifting one another up. Just like on a seesaw, the weight of the other person will lift up the other person, and then that person pushes off, and the weight of the other person will lift that other person, and we spend a constant seesaw motion of lifting each other up, back and forth. And that's kind of the way I like to look at it. So the subject matter we're going to talk about today, uh, the 3 Ds of success are destination, desire, and determination. The 3 Ds of success: destination, desire, determination. Now, who in their right mind don't want to be successful? We first must define success. Everybody's got their own view, got their own definition of success. If you ask any average person, whether they admit it or not, their definition of success is money, houses, cars, money, houses, and cars. A lot of money, nice house, and a nice car, living in a nice place. And once they reach that place, they feel like they're successful. But they are successful by world standards. They are successful by this current matrix standards. Before we talk about success, we have to define what true success is. See, success starts from within. We must be successful within. To me, success is reaching your full potential from within. Success is raising your frequency. Success is keeping a positive vibration. In other words, becoming the best you that you can be. Whether you get all the money in the world or whether you ain't got no money in the world. Whether you got the biggest, beautiful, most lavish house in the world or you living in a one-room shack or even homeless. Whether you have the nicest, fastest, most beautiful, most comfortable car in the world or whether you riding a bike or walking on your own 2 feet. Success comes from within. Success truly comes from within. In uh, ascending to the best version of you. That should be your goal for success. Now, I'm not knocking the world standard of success. I'm not telling you not to have a nice house. I'm not telling you not to have a nice car or having plenty of money in the bank. Those things in and of themselves are not nice until you worship them, until they take your soul to where all you want to do is get that, and you're not worried about the person that's within. See, that stuff is gonna perish. That stuff is gonna rust away. That stuff is gonna dry rot and be gone. Even your body. You got some people worship their looks, but your looks gonna fade. Your strength gonna fade. That nice car is gonna tear up. That beautiful house is gonna start falling apart. That money, other people gonna get it. Other people trying to get it, right? Think about it. That little money you got, think about all the different ways different people trying to get that money. But nobody can take what's within. What you develop within is the only thing that is truly yours. And I encourage you, while in all you're getting, get understanding. Because nobody can take your understanding. Nobody can take those things that are born from within. Now that we've got kind of my definition of success, which you may agree or disagree with, you know, agreeing and disagreeing with somebody does not offend me. Whether you agree or disagree with me, it does not offend me. It doesn't lessen my confidence in myself or anything. Life is all about opinion, and your opinion is linked to your belief. You may have an opinion on something, and the more you believe in that opinion, the more real it will become. That's why you think you had an opinion and it comes to pass, you think you was right. But all you did was believe your opinion was right, and because you believed it, it became. It didn't necessarily mean you was right or wrong. It's just you believed that your opinion was right. And so that was the reality that you created. So we're going to talk about success. The 3 D's of success. The 3 D's: destination, desire, and determination. I want to deal with destination. Until you are headed somewhere, until you have a destination, until you have a desire, until you have a place where you want to get to or where you want to be. I'm not talking about professional wise, and those are the destinations that that we have. We all have our own personal destinations as far as our professional career goes. Many of us go further than others. Some of us, want a big management position. Some of us want to be in charge of other people, and some of us want to, move up the corporate ladder and become a big shot in the corporate world. Again, I don't knock that form of success, but I'm talking about the destination. Your destination, watch this. Your destination should be God. Your destination should be a closer walk with God. Some of y'all didn't see that coming, did you? Some of y'all saw it coming. My destination is to be in a great, wonderful, blissful relationship with God. That's my destination, is to be right with God. That's where I want to get to. Because, believe it or not, that's where you came from. You will ask yourself, why I don't remember anything before I was born? Why I don't, remember, anything before I was born? Does that mean that that you wasn't anywhere else? You could have been somewhere else. You just don't remember being there. You could have, been in another place. in another body, in another place in the universe. The person is spirit energy, and that can't be killed. The body can be killed, but the spirit energy that is in you, it cannot be killed. It is eternal. So that means you were somewhere before you got here. And when you leave here, you're going somewhere. It travels. Where it goes, only God knows that. But your destination should be God. Your destination should be a closer relationship with God. I know that, many of the gurus and all the other people say we should ascend to be God and ascend and to be this and ascend to be that. We're not ascending to be, we're ascending to be in a relationship with God. That is my take on it. Because God is the love vibration in the atmosphere. And don't you think it's funny that so many things are trying to take you away from that? There are beings out there, they can't get that anymore. They don't have that. And the only joy they have is to take you over and experience your relationship with God through you. So, in order to stay close to God, you have to stay in the love vibration and don't let anything take you from that. So, first of all, that should be your destination. We all need a destination. In other words, we all have goals. And goals are like building a house, a brick house, one brick at a time. Whether you have goals in this physical matrix, whether you have goals in the spirit, wherever your goals are, it takes one step at a time. You take one brick, lay it on top of another brick, reach over, get another brick, lay it on top of that brick. In other words, each small goal is a you land another brick in your destination to your bigger goal. Same thing with God. Every time you pray, you land a brick. Every time you talk to God, every time you read and get closer to God, every time you cry out to God, every time you want His attention, you land another brick to get closer to God. Anytime you leave God, you stop laying a brick. So God should be your destination. It's okay to have other destinations, as long as they don't have you. It's okay to, move up at your job. Some people want that, some people don't want that. It's okay to, have money in your bank. Some people say, life is better when you got money. You can enable yourself to help more people when you got money. It's okay to have a nice car. We all need transportation in this modern age. We all need transportation. If you expect to have a job and all this other stuff, you gotta have a way to get there, right? But let God be your destination. Desire. If God is your destination, you gotta want to get there. You gotta want to be with God. You gotta want this. Anything you desire, anything you go after, you gotta want it. If you don't want it, you ain't gonna go after it 100%. If you're a man and you want a young lady, you want to be in a relationship with a young lady or whatever, you go after her. You gotta really want to be with her. If you don't really want to be with her, then you won't go after her, or you do it half-heartedly. If you want a promotion on your job, you got to go after it. If you want that nice house, you got to go after it. In other words, put forth the effort. If you want a nice car, you got to work hard and go after it. Well, if you want a nice relationship and a good relationship with God, you got to go after it. You got to have a desire to go after whatever it is you want. Find out what you want. Find out what your destination is. Then have the desire to go after it. Like I say, spirit first. The spiritual, acquire the spiritual things first, and all this other stuff that you're trying to get, it'll fall in its rightful place. Don't try to get all this other stuff and then put your spirit man last. Because your spirit man is the eternal man. That's the real you. That's why, we read that verse. What profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? That's him. That's Jesus saying, you should be more concerned about your soul than gaining the world. Let's move on to the next one. Determination. It's going to be always something trying to keep you back from your destination, from your desire. It's going to always be some kind of obstacle, always some kind of hill to climb, mountain to climb. There's always going to be some kind of wilderness to go through. To me, this is the most important of all, is determination. I mean, that don't quit attitude. When you're trying to get that promotion on your job, when you're trying to get that nice house, when you're trying to get that nice car, when you're trying to get have that great relationship, when you're trying to, you see a woman, you feel like she fits you. When you see a man, you feel like he fits you. When you want to make your relationship work, all of that takes determination. You see people out there are successful, and they have a lot, and they've done a lot, and they're in the spotlight, and they got all this thing, and you watch them, and you're mesmerized at their success. Many of them, maybe not all of them, but many of them, if not most of them, got to where they are because of one thing: determination. They didn't have any more than what you had. They didn't get any more hours in the day than you got. They were just determined. I mean, you can look at this as a motivational speech, but I look at it as a spirit speech, because now I move everything back into the spirit. You have to be determined to be in a relationship with God. You have to be determined to walk with God. You have to be determined to build your relationship. If you don't have the determination, you'll give up when things get hard. You'll quit. Most people quit. That's one thing I try to teach my children. Determination is the key to success. Yes, you got to have the destination. You got to know where you're going. Yes, you got to have a desire to get there. But destination and desire means nothing if you have no determination. You got to press on. You got to press through. And you got to press up. You got to press and press and press and press and press and press and press till you get to your destination that you desire, because you use your determination. So I hope this short video helped you. I hope that many of you have a destination. If you don't get one, let your destination be to God first. I hope many of you out there have a desire, something that you want to do, something that you want to be, somewhere you want to go, something that you want to achieve with your life, your heart, your passion. Find out what that is. Put God first and go after it with all the determination that you can muster. And don't quit. This is Jerome Strickland. God bless.